Yo, what's good, bro? It's a rainy day here. I went on a short walk and I had an idea, something that I wanted to bring up to your attention and wanted to share it with you. So, what do you think about the education system? So, whether you're right now in high school, you're middle school, whatever, how old you are, you're in college, you're past college, I think there's a little bit of rain on the camera. The issue with the whole education system is that it teaches you to hate learning, right? Since we're young, we're like force-fed information. We're force-fed information we don't even care about. We cram for tests we don't even care about. And yeah, I understand the argument of like, oh, this is important because it gives you some life skills, history skills. I get that argument, but the issue, the really negative thing that comes from this whole education system is that we're taught to hate learning, even unconsciously, right? Because this whole experience is terrible. No one goes through this education system liking every single test that they're force-fed, enjoying the information that they're force-fed that they don't care about. Bro, I'm in college right now. And I have an astronomy class and I'm studying computer science. What does astronomy have to do with anything? Like, maybe you can say, yeah, it's important to understand it. Bro, I learned astronomy in middle school. Like, it's not even important anymore. And it's teaching young kids to hate learning. And I could relate with that because learning information that I don't give a shit about causes me to have like a negative sort of feeling towards the whole education system. And the issue is with this, you might ask, okay, who cares? The issue with this is that most people, they'll finish school and they'll have this mindset that, yeah, learning is terrible, learning is not fun, I don't want to learn. And so they don't read books anymore. They don't elevate their skills. Especially like reading skill, learning skills. You're not gonna learn anything else after school. And most people do this. They finish high school, college, and they're done learning. So what I have to share with you, this message, is that learning is fun. I know it sounds cringy or whatever you wanna call it, but I understood this the second I read a book outside of school, and that was in high school. One of the first self-improvement books I've read was How to Win Friends and Influence People. And when I read it, I remember having a physics test afterwards, but it was one of the study halls, and I was literally reading a book on social skills, and I was like, wow, there is so much more other than this shitty, crappy test I'm learning about that I don't care about, this physics thing, and everything that is related to school. I had such a negative connotation to school and information that was force-fed for years. And then I'm reading this book about social skills and I was like, bro, this is amazing. Like, I discovered gold. And yeah, you probably know this already because you're on self-improvement. But share this message even with people that think learning is for pussies. You know those people who are like, why would I ever learn? Why would I ever read a book? Why would I ever listen to a podcast? Why would I ever get a course to learn about this thing that's missing in my life, to elevate this skill? But there's so much value to learning, and you only understand this when you start learning outside of school and you're like, wow, there's this other world of learning. And it finally feels so good to learn when you're not force-fed, when you're not forced to learn. It feels so good. So yeah, this is like the negative aspect of school. You understand how we have to be force-fed information to a certain extent, because life is not all about rainbows and learning all about what you care about. But yeah, it's teaching kids to hate learning. Teaching kids to hate learning, and that's a very terrible thing to do to the youth. And so, bro, I hope you can share this message with other people if you're struggling yourself, if you're like in school right now and you're thinking, is this all? I want to tell you that there's so much to learn, and learning is a lifelong thing, just like people tell you. And it's an amazing thing. And you feel so happy to learn. It's not only about books or reading, but maybe it's a YouTube video like this one, like learning from other people. It gets you this childlike excitement that there's more to learn, and it's really amazing, bro. So I'm gonna cut this video right here, and we'll talk, bro. There's a Discord down below of other young men on self-improvement, so I'm kind of getting rained on right now. So click down below and join the Discord if you haven't. And I'm gonna start heading back, bro, to the apartment. I'll see you, bro.